All right, y'all. Obviously, you clicked on this video because you want to learn about day trading, and hopefully this video sparks even more curiosity, curiosity. But yeah. Thank you guys for clicking on it. If you have any questions about like anything I said, any words, any phrases, um, how to do any of it, what it means, ask me in the comments, or on my Instagram. DM me on Instagram or comment on any of my Instagram videos. I'm gonna leave that in the description. But I want to get straight to it. I know this is a really long video, so grab some food, grab a drink, grab water, whatever you want to do, and also grab a notepad. You need a notepad and a pen, because I promise you, taking notes is gonna benefit you. All right, guys, enjoy, and again, ask questions. Please, please, please ask questions. No, I do not want to turn on sleep mode. Market just opened. Again, we're looking to sweep out lows or highs. All right, we did see the sweep of that London high, which I like. But again, we're not entering until 9:50 around here, 9:45, 9:50. That's when we're looking to take our trade. Alright, we do get a nice rejection off of this London high. I'm guessing we're going to be entering short. Alright, now we're looking for a nice break of structure to the downside. I don't know why I just did that. We might get a quick entry today. Or a short, very short trade. But right here, I'm actually, since we're not making a trade for a little bit, I'm going to see if this break and retest would have worked today. So 8 to 8:15 candlestick. 1 minute time frame. 30 we broke above. And it could retrace back into that zone and go, but that zone is very tiny. I don't trust it. It hasn't worked this week so far, so I'm not going to trust it to work. Okay. On the screen. Never mind. Alright, George needs to wake up. I mean, we're already at 40-minute video. Whoa, what's all that about? 80 degrees out? It feels freezing in my room. Still has not retraced back in the sun. Broke above. So I could look for longs at this midway point. Retrace and then reverse, but I mean, even then, at the midway point, about my stop is 5 points below. that's a 2.25 risk reward. I just don't think it's going to happen. That's a super small zone. I don't know. Just hasn't worked this week. So what has worked is liquidity sweep to a breaker structure to a fair value gap order block or breaker block. Scale down 1 minute. Worked. I know it worked yesterday and Tuesday. So all right, now we've got a new breaker structure right here. What would be a breaker structure? Well, what we're looking for. If you guys want to go check my Instagram, this is it right here. This one, talk about risk management. Here it is. njr.trades. And then go check out GTR Trades too. That's George right here. He kind of taught me. Well, not taught me. He just put me onto TJR, and TJR taught me. So go check him out too. Well, like I was talking about before about journaling, it's so beneficial because it's like I've never found journaling to work with anything else except for trading. I don't know why that is. But I'll literally walk you through. If I make a trade today, I'll walk you through the um journal that I'm gonna make. But we're gonna mark out this order block or this breaker block. Label that. I mean, I'm not gonna rush this. We've got 2 minutes left on the candle for the candle to close. So I should probably change the color on that text. Mm. Yeah, red's fine. Now we're looking for a breakage structure right here and right here. Well, this would be our breakage structure right here because this is our most recent low. But the breaker block is usually followed by a breaker structure. which would be right here. Like if we broke with this candlestick or this candlestick right here, this would be our break structure. But we created a low or a newer low. Dude, see this is why I didn't do break and retest this morning. It just wouldn't have worked. The 8 to 8:15 8 to 8:15 candle. Look at this. It broke above, so we're looking for longs. Retested the midpoint. Look, Magnet is really annoying. Would have gotten stopped out right now. Well, maybe. Let's check it. Maybe we don't get stopped out. We did break structure. On 5 minute. Hold on. I hate this. Yeah, we just would have gotten stopped out. So label that 5-minute break structure. That's our first step. Next step is to retrace into our order block. But we also did just sweep out this London low. Well manipulated the London low. And we could reverse back to the upside. That's totally a possibility. But market changed order flow to the downside on the 5 minute just now. So what I'm hoping it does, and we could create a fair value gap here too, right? And it could retrace into that fair value gap later. Like it doesn't have to be our breaker block right here. It doesn't have to be this order block. Like it can be a fair value gap after this. And what George, even, I mean, pretty sure this would be our whole leg up. Well, this would be our whole leg up all the way to that liquidity sweep. So my stop would be way up here. And if I do that, I've only got $600 to lose. Yeah, yeah. A little less than 600. So I would not want to have a stop loss that high up. What's the date? It's 9th. October 9th. 2025. What's the day? Thursday? Yeah, hopefully we can get a nice fair value gap off of this. That would be ideal. And what George was telling me yesterday, I don't know how this works. But after order blocks, he said there's always a fair value gap. Almost immediately after. Right here, if this is our order block, this fair value gap, if we create one right here, that would be true. His statement would be true. So I mean, we're gonna find out in a minute and a half. So George is actually smart. Like he seems dumb. I mean, we both do. He's smart when it comes to this. Cares. Oh. We are looking for. We could get a nice retracement into that breaker block right here. All right, we do retrace into that fair value gap. Which I actually really like to see. Now we're looking for a break right here. So our entry short is going to be at the break of structure right here. But change that. I think I'm going to aim for the fair value gap. We are going to sell right here.
Order filled.
We got our breakage structure right here. Entered a little late. Yeah, we're going to set our stop just above this fair value gap. Target. We'll go. Yeah, right at the end of this fair value gap. This is that 4-hour fair value gap I was talking about. But I mean, this trade could blow my account. So yeah, I'm not even kidding. If this trade goes wrong, it blows my account. But it's looking like this is looking like a nice trade. And maybe even we target previous day low. That's ideal. I'm actually going to mark out our halfway point of this liquidity zone. And that's where we're going to put break even. So once we get here, we're going to break even. Or no, we're going to bring our stop higher or lower. My bad. But so literally this is what I'm talking about with the journaling. So we entered short, or whoops. Price manipulates. Oh, what was that high? That was the London high. Five-minute breakage structure. At go to our 5-minute. Yeah, we're maintaining our bearish order flow. Yeah, we get our breakage structure 940. our 5-minute breakage structure. 5-minute fair value gap. Retracement. We got that at exactly 950. And guys, we're still looking good. We get our 1-minute break structure to confirm that we're continuing. At 9:51. Entered short. Time did I enter? 9:51, right? Yeah. This is looking like a beautiful trade. Just a nice push to the downside. Stop is 12 points above entry. Hold on. Yeah, maintaining bearish order flow. And somehow, okay. Hopefully this is just another retracement because it is. This is that 4-hour fair value gap I was talking about. And if I'm correct, this would be the quarter way, which it did just sweep out, which it's looking, if it reverses, that's not good. If we drop below 500, our account's gone. But hopefully, again, this is just another retracement. Okay. It looks like it's just a retracement back to the upside to fill an imbalance in orders, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, if we blow the scalp, we learn what not to do. We learned make 1 or 2 trades a day. Yesterday I did make 2, but my risk management was not there yesterday. Okay, yeah, it looked like a retracement. But we could break structure back to the upside on the 1 minute. About to create a fair value gap on the 5 minute. risk reward for this one's 2.23. And again, we're looking really good. We're looking like we're maintaining bearish order flow. Now if we go to the 15 or 5 minute, yeah, we're maintaining bearish order flow. Even if we go to the 15, like we're sitting pretty. And again, right here, we're gonna write in the middle of this. See, I don't know if we. No, we're not gonna do anything with that. We might bring my stop loss down, but right here we're gonna put break even. Hopefully $50 doesn't go down the drain if we blow this account. I mean, it wouldn't be going down the drain. It'd be teaching me something, but this video is a little more serious than normal because this could blow my account. That's why we're getting really risky. Shoot. I mean, not even risky. We're just kind of locked in. But yeah, I haven't been able to upload those videos from Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday because technical difficulties. Finally got my OBS set up perfectly. So you'd love to see it. Let's just keep maintaining this bearish order flow on all three of these time frames. That would be nice. Yeah, we don't even retrace back into that fair value gap. So we can say bye to the London low, the Asian low. We had no reaction off of them. We're getting to that midway point. It's rejecting it a little bit. Go to that, yeah, if we go to that 4 hour, that's a big fair value gap. Oops. But if we look here, our last huge fair value gap like that got disrespected pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick. That was on the 4 hour. So that took like 20 hours to disrespect. But our last fair value gap did get disrespected on the 4 hour. So let's hope this one gets disrespected too. And I'm actually gonna add a text. Break even. So when price gets here, what in the world? Well, no, let's just keep that on the right side then. Hopefully another retracement. I mean, it's looking like it on the 5 minute, 15 minute. We're still good. We might even create a 15-minute fair value gap that gets respected. long as we're just sitting in profits right now, I'm fine. As long as I see green, I'm fine. But if I see a break of structure to the upside, I'll take it out, even if it's plus $2. It's another fair value gap right there on the 5 minute, and it could retrace in that. I'd be fine. I'd be okay with that. As long as we don't see break of structure to the upside. Ugh. Stand up. This trade's getting serious. I'm on my feet. This video is gonna be super long. I might even hold on. $5 minute. I think it's just gonna be a retracement. Hopefully, a full hour. Whoops. So I don't like that at all. So if we don't get rejections off of this, I'm just gonna bring my stop down to like 5. Or this magnet thing is so annoying. Like it seems helpful, but it's really annoying. Between it's not looking like a rejection. We got to break a structure on the 1 minute. We're still in profits. I want to see if it rejects this fair value gap or not. Okay, I mean, it didn't reject the fair value gap, but mm, mm, okay, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm worried about these highs or lows. Whoops. We're up 125 right now. We're technically in an uptrend on the 1 minute. And this is just a retracement. But once we break below here, we get another 1 minute fair break of structure. not close. All right. We're maintaining bearish order flow, which I'm glad. We have no break of structure yet. We'd have to break on the 5-minute right here, right in that fair value gap. And since we're in an uptrend, if we do retrace back into the fair value gap, if we see another break of structure to the downside out of the fair value gap, that's literally just the exact same thing, but without the liquidity sweep, because we already swept the liquidity up there. Or we could break right here and not even have to retrace. Yeah, so this now becomes our low. See, this is the only thing that magnets are good for. When you're trying to actually like do something useful, it's annoying. But yeah, break even at here. And guys, in your trade, when you're in your trade, you definitely can't see that. I don't know if you can read it either. I can barely read my own handwriting. But while you're in your trade, up like you should have what low or what high was swept. Like right now, I've already got written down. Price manipulates London high, which it did, and keep it marked out on the chart, so you know. Boom, London high got swept. Boom, 5-minute break of structure. Boom, 5-minute fair value gap. Boom, 1 minute. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd my 1-minute break of structure go? Oh, right here, just above that fair value gap. Anyway, all right. And then I've got the 1-minute break of structure. Well, I was just talking about that. Being entered or wrote down what I entered. So I entered short, wrote down the time at 9:51, wrote down where my stop loss is, wrote down it was 12 points above. And let me get there. So wrote down that it was 12 points above or just above that fair value gap. So it was up here. It was just above this fair value gap and this high. We moved it down to about 5. Because we get another 5-minute fair value gap right here. And we're looking to retrace. And then continue downtrend. Anyway, wrote down my target, which is previous day lows. Or previous day low. I'm actually going to check the 1 hour. There's a low right here. We are here. 1 hour low. And guys, I didn't mark out these 1 hour lows just because they're not as high liquidity as the 4 hour, but they still are high liquidity marks. So if we go down to our 1 minute, this 1 minute low, or 1 minute low, 1 hour low, that's still a 4.95. This 1 hour low is 3.45, which is still a good risk reward, I believe. I'm going to write down my new stop at 5 points above entry, or just above new fair value gap. Which I mean, we haven't even respected. It's rejecting it before it's even filling the orders or filling the imbalance, which I think is weird. But our new target one-hour high or low. And then we're about to get our break of structure in 3 seconds. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we just got to break a structure back to the downside on the 1 minute. So I'm not exiting this trade just yet. And we're still in the fair value gap. We're just jumping around the fair value gap right now on the 4 hour. Look, here to here, we're just playing around in it. No retracement yet. Or no reversal yet out of the fair value gap. So we're going to write down new risk reward. I'm going to square these off where it says new, just so I know I did update my risk reward, my target, my stop. New risk reward. What was it? 3.45. And we're going to put our break even. I mean, we could put our break even at this midway point. Yeah, we're gonna do that instead. So yeah, once we hit break even again, or once we hit the midway point of that fair value gap, and guys, you got to understand that the quarter way, the midway, and the 75% way of fair value gaps are high areas of, or high chances of a reversal out of the fair value gap. So we're putting our break even right at the midway point. Then we're gonna put a 4 hour fair value gap. And we're gonna put a first target. Not first target. I mean, we might, once it gets past the 4 hour fair value gap on the 1 minute, I'll bring my stop loss even further. But I mean, at that point, it's just probably gonna hit take profit. Another retracement. Let's check the 5 minute. Yeah, no break of structure yet on the 5 minute to the upside. So again, we're fine. And if you remember, we did enter the trade off of a 5 minute break of structure, or that's what it started with after our liquidity sweep. So I just set the stop loss now and take profit. Yeah, once we once we hit this midpoint, we're gonna break even or move it to break even. But the one thing I'm not a big fan of in the Top Step is if I brought this right here. Oh wait, damn it. Okay, okay. Oh wait, never mind. Disregard that. Guys, this would be huge. Guys, this on this account, an 850 win would be insane. All right, so actually, we're gonna mark out the quarterway of the fair value gap too, and that's gonna be our where we're gonna set our. Hold on, so break even. And then we're gonna bring this down a little bit, maybe, I don't know. Once we hit this 75% mark of the 4 hour fair value gap. Move to break even. And what time was that? 10:21. So I'm locked in. Delete that. We didn't use that. Can delete. I mean, no, we're gonna keep that fair value gap because we did take our trade off of it. Yeah, we're gonna remove our stop loss to profits at the quarterway. Once we hit the 75%, we're gonna move our stop loss to where we still make profit. So yeah, if we go on here, from here to here, halfway, quarterway, 75% or third quarter, and we touched it. We just touched it. Which, I mean, yeah, we've got a 1 minute fair value gap. And it's rejecting that 1 minute fair value gap right here. I'll label it out for you guys. You guys can see it started to reject there. It's rejecting that midway a little bit. I don't know if that's midway or quarter. I can't tell. Yeah, I think we're getting another small little retracement up. I mean, if we do get an inverse fair value gap, um, that's fine. I'd still wait for break of structure back to the upside, but I mean, maintaining bearish, definitely maintaining bearish. And yeah, we're back up to 350 in profits. Yeah, so rejecting, we're going to keep it just so you guys can see how it rejected that midpoint of that fair value gap. I'll mark this out to 1 minute fair value gap. Yeah, you can see rejects in between the 25% and the midway of that fair value gap and comes back out of it. Gotta send this to George. Bro slept through a trade, and he literally just opened a funded account yesterday. Um, to see what it's like to trade on a funded account. Yeah, you can see this rejection of that midway. I think you can make a midway line style middle line. Didn't quite hit the midway, but it's in between that 25 and that, or the quarter and the midway. So just thought I'd show you guys that. Yeah, this can be a long video, but I think it's worth it to watch. I mean, if you've come this far, um, I think it's definitely worth to watch. Dropping elite game. I mean, yeah, even if once we manipulate that 75% away, without a huge reaction. I mean, we kind of did. Obviously, this nine's not this. I did 999. No, I did not mean 999 like that. I meant like, cause I said nine instead of line. Anyway, as long as we don't get a huge, ow, as long as we don't get a huge rejection, and again, this line is probably not as accurate as it should be. But that's fine. I mean, there's no like 1 hour lows that we manipulate, right? Yeah, none. No 4 hours, 4 hour lows that we're manipulating. Even on the 15, like we're not manipulating any lows with a huge reaction. Guys, you have no idea. If we get this full take profit at 850, bro, I'm gonna check. All right, we're just waiting for it. Boom, and we're in profits. And so that happens at what time? Yeah, mark that out. 10:30. Telling you guys, you have to write down times. You have to every single time. All right, so we can. Yeah, we can delete this line because we don't need it. On the 5 minute, I mean, we're not even creating like fair value gaps or anything. We're just straight bullish or bearish. Sorry, my bad. We do create a 15-minute fair value gap. It might retrace into, but I don't know if that's gonna. Guys, I don't know what time this candle closes. This one's got 3.5 hours left. Okay, so no. So it's not going to show up as an inverse fair value gap just yet on the 4 hour, but it's going to become an inverse fair value gap. I can almost guarantee you, unless it totally reverses after this. George, bro, we're about to hit full TP. About to hit full TP at plus 850. I don't know why you're sleeping in, bro. You said hop on the call at 6 a.m. I've got the video going too. Give me an hour and a half long video though. We're at plus 687. Dude slept in. Missed out on an opportunity. Bro would have been a third of the way to passing his funded account. Alright, we're gonna move this to break even spot. That's plus 337.50. At what time? 10:32. Go to our 5 minute. I mean, yeah, we're still looking good. So yeah, this 4 hour fair value gap didn't necessarily serve a purpose for liquidity today. So far, I mean, it could reject that bottom of the 4 hour fair value gap, but it's usually the midway point. I made winning trades off the midway point before, like when it rejects the midway point. But this 1 hour low, if I move my take profit to this 1 hour low, that's 12.25, and that's 13.25. But also Top Step would get really suspicious if I was down 1,000 on the week and then randomly made $1,300. They'd be like, "Oh, he's full porting," and they wouldn't let you pass the funded. But hopefully this hits within like the next 3 minutes. And oh my goodness, I don't have to leave for school for 30 minutes. Oh man, that's great. That's a great trade right there. We're up 700 right now. This is the best trade I've ever made. Like the most confident trade I've ever made. And we're about to hit it.
Order filled.
Order filled. Hit full TP. 831. Shouldn't have slept in, bro. Look at that. Perfect. Straight up perfect. Alright, you guys, just got back from school actually, to edit this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end it here. If you guys learned anything, let me know in the comments. Go follow my Instagram. I know I showed it in the video, but I'm gonna put it in the description below, whatever it's called on YouTube, description, bio, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you took notes, hopefully you learned something. If you got any tips for me on video quality, talking more, whatever it is, leave that in the comments below. And I'll catch y'all on Friday's charts.